Transform and... Okay, so stream, I will be back in 1 second. I'm just going to go ahead and update some more scores. But as we get into this, we're going to see Hindsight versus Chavo for winners quarters, actually. We're already in winners quarters. Shout out to Tiger. He's going to help out with some of the TOing upstairs too. So back into this though. This matchup is very annoying. It's the best way I can put it. It's hard for Incineroar to get in. Well, Incineroar has to deal with all of these projectiles, but the big thing for Incineroar at least is that he's got the KO power. Mii Swordfighter has to confirm off of Tornado, off of falling, up air into strings as well, up tilts. But that is a good non-character. That is an up throw, and you are not coming back from that. 170, he's going to have to stay away from ledge as long as possible because the longer that you stay there, the less invincibility you got, and then you get clipped by Tornado, and it's a true combo because it has pretty set knockback. Speaking of which, goodbye. That move is so good at catching anybody who has an aggressive approach. You blow that up every time with that move. There you go, down tilt pressure with the, oh my goodness, that's such big damage. Unfortunately, he wasn't prepared for the fall off. If he got that, that could have been a jab block. That could have been massive. Regardless, though, 90%. Tries to catch him with the Tornado, not expecting the Alolan Whip. At least for Incineroar, one good thing that Chavo has is this is about 2 hits away from even. But Hindsight starting to get around these Revenges, trying not to let him get any type of damage on, because once Revenge is on, the shit gets scary. It's not fun. That's not going to KO because of where it hit. So that's pretty unfortunate for Hindsight. Gets clipped at the point. Oh, uh-oh. Good positioning from Chavo too, but he would have been hit by the up if he decided to do it off stage. Alright, down throw to follow up. Decided to take... yeah, a little bit too far. Incineroar has no run speed, so he tries to go for a low and whip to punish. Luckily, he gets under the Tornado, but Hindsight gets put, is keeping the pressure up. Knows he wants out, and he puts the double off tilt to get the KO. That was good from Hindsight there. Here we go again. He's going to be forced off stage. Chavo's still in a very comfortable position in terms of evening up. There you go. Gets in there, but he doesn't get the KO. Up there again. There we go. That's going to do it. You only need to get it to about 140, 130-ish on most characters, unless they're a heavyweight, and you'll get around 150. But up throw, back throw, both of them super strong KO options for Incineroar. Down throw fair. Because of that DI, if he read that DI from Hindsight, he actually could have gotten some up airs right there. But that's a Hindsight's 2020 type moment. Might be in the bathroom. Hey, here we go. Gets him with the Alolan Whip on landing. Things are getting a little bit stressful here for Hindsight. Last thing you want to be doing is staring down Incineroar at the ledge, particularly because it is the ledge trapping is working in favor of Chavo. Tries to go off stage though, but the armor from the cross jump keeps him from dying to that down air. This is very close. That could have eaten on most characters. That would have been Hindsight taking the game away. Down throw up there, not enough to do it yet. Incineroar is a big boy. Tries to beat him up. Oh, catches him with the Revenge. And Chavo looking for some kind of defensive option. If he gets hit, uh-oh. Down throw won't do it, but he gets rid of Revenge with the throw. Gets by good timing on the neutral getup because if he got caught by that Tornado, that's an end game. Back air is not going to do it just yet. It's not the strongest back air in the world. Alright, he did neutral getup 2 times now in a row from Hindsight, so if Hindsight catches on to that, he's probably going to get the game. But Chavo playing around it very well here, trying to look for these falling forwarders. Oh, is that it? Nope, he's out of percent windows to be able to do down throw up air. That's huge. Oh my god, he got, I think he got the hitbox extension or something there off of, he's just talking shit now. He's just talking about how dumb his character is. That's 100% what he's doing. Well, good job, Hindsight, be able to. You finally got him on the neutral getup. That was, I think, it was the third one that he did in a row. And eventually, you're going to get caught by it. That's just the way that works. I mean, he was playing properly around the timing. He was not getting hit by any of those tornadoes. So what he did, what did Hindsight finally do? He switched it up to use the side B, which does also linger. It's very good at neutral getups. As y'all saw, I have a launch on stream. I wish he would play it. But here we go, getting into game number 2. Looks like I think we're running it right back to PS2. I didn't see it. Yes. Okay. 3, 2, 1, even though the stage is necessarily not the best for Incineroar in terms of being able to get in, it's still a comfort pick. No, don't spot dodge in front of that. That move does not care about spot dodge. Oh, he gets him. Oh, good early stock from Chavo, only taking 3%, killing him at 51. That was basically a 0 to death minus the trade. Like, because of the trade actually was a 0 to death. So that, it could, you get what I'm saying. So here we go. Very good, very good start for Chavo. Both of them spot dodge, and the problem is one of them has a better spot dodge cancel option. You have the Darkest Lariat out of that. Hard punish with that jump in. That up B is surprisingly very good. Like, a lot of people don't really see Mii Swordfighter too often, and most of the time they use the same exact moveset, the one you're seeing right here. But that up B is deceptively strong in terms of being able to get people off of you and a get off ledge option. Down throw up there, trying to catches him with the forward air as well. What's he gonna do about catching him off stage? Catch him with the Darkest Lariat again! That's 2 stocks, 1 to Chavo on that recovery. Seems like Chavo's got it figured it out. One of the things we have said in the past when we talk about this character is that Incineroar is very good against sword characters. Tornado, I mean, if Mii Swordfighter are a little bit different than your average sword character because of Tornado, because of projectiles, but Chavo is just all over him right now. That is a stock because, unfortunately for him, he did get knocked away pretty hard, but he's still handling this matchup incredibly well so far. Alright, here we go. What's the option at ledge again? Probably get, yep, go for revenge. If you keep giving him the damage, he's going to take it. Calls him out on the jump off ledge too. What's he going to do? Tries to catch him with the forward air. Good job from Hindsight being aggressive in a scary spot when he got through. This is still very doable for Hindsight, by the way. Don't sleep because this character can kill with good edge guards, particularly with down air. If he could slow the game down just enough and catch him with enough tornadoes or enough of these side Bs, he can slow down the pace of the game from Chavo. Except Chavo just literally played hopscotch with him the entire time and found his way in. Good job from Chavo making the proper adjustments there in that second game because that is not an easy thing to do with a character that's very slow. It's one of the most annoying things to get in on in terms of trying to actually get through the space. That Mii Swordfighter constantly put out all those projectiles, constantly backs you off. Giant pain in the ass to get by with somebody who's very slow. But one thing that does work for Incineroar is the fact that he's got the kill power. And those Darkest Lariats were pretty much the big thing that kept him in the game in terms of getting a nice large lead. And he just ran with it from there. Looks like we'll possibly be seeing FD. Okay. This is a stage actually I've seen Chavo go to quite a bit. It's not his counter pick, but he has fought a couple people here. It's not the best for Incineroar because you have a linear approach and you're forced to. Oh, looks like that might not be it actually. I think. Okay, all right. It seems like there's miscommunication. All right, so we're actually gonna get small battlefield. I was pretty surprised by that. I didn't figure Chavo would intentionally want to give up, give access to FD for Hindsight. That'd be kind of weird. So here we go. We're getting into game number 3. This is the first game of number 3 we're seeing on stream so far, and I'm very excited about it because this is going to be a who gets to move on. I think this is what will lead to an Incineroar ditto potentially as well. I want to confirm that. If 6 AM beats Twilight, then yes, it would be an Incineroar ditto for winter semis, and I want to see it. So, but then again, I still love watching Hindsight progress as well. Oh, okay, so we're gonna see the FD, but the brighter version. That was probably a request from Chavo. He's not the biggest fan of like the brightest stage. Just kind of gives him a headache, I think. I mean, not the brightest stage. The ones that got a lot of stuff going on. So this is fine though. This works just the same. All the layouts are exactly the same. And Incineroar's got some very decent length on his aerials. I think a lot of people fall asleep on that sometimes. Mii Swordfighter does not have the greatest length. So that might actually help out because even though he can get spaced out by projectiles, it'll help in terms of actually being able to box with him. Tries to read an air dodge down and in, not going to give it to him though. Chavo going for the double jumps, realizing that there's nothing true in those windows. So you're going to be forced to try and beat him on landing. And you have to respect revenge as well. I just realized we got Sonic music going on in the background too. Live and learn, baby! Hanging on to the edge of that life. No longer does Chavo have that first stock. That is going to be first stock going to Hindsight. But still, Chavo doing a solid job of kind of like keeping it in. He did get hit by the back end, but the Dark Slayer is going to back him off. It's crazy how we have 3 Incineroars in this house today. Not something you normally see. It's not a very common occurrence. You see Hindsight. Yeah, Hindsight's doing this right. He's kind of just playing back, waiting out. Just like, don't overcommit, because if you overcommit, that's how you catch hands from Incineroar. Oh, just misses Dark Slayer time too. You can't, like, I'm pretty sure that there's got to be a window where you can make that work. I think multiple hits off on cross slash will actually make him fall. But he's only getting like 1 hit, so he's not getting the spike he's looking for. And there's the down throw into off there. He's been playing so slow. He kind of mixed up the timing a bit. Caught Chavo off guard. So after that second game, we saw Chavo kind of take off. This third game, it's all been Hindsight show so far. That's a good way to do it though. Gets the revenge. What's the option? Catches with the revenge again. And does not get the forwarder, but he also misses the roll whip. That could have easily been the stock, but he missed out. Now Hindsight he's just playing the game slow. You got 4 minutes on the clock. There's no reason to approach or overextend, because that's just pretty much how you die. You can play around with this stock though, because this stock is on borrowed time. Eventually that up throw is gonna happen. Or that forwarder. There you go. Chavo gets himself on the board. This looks painful. This looks so painful. Like, I'm sitting there looking at it like, how would I approach here with Incineroar? And all I can think of is, I wouldn't. It's so hard to get in. These falling up airs on shield are just kind of making Chavo have to respect him on landing. That time, he's not going to do anything there. Chavo's still getting boxed out. Hindsight's just completely like counter Incineroar game here. There you go, catches him with the roll whip. Not enough to really do anything, but uh-oh. And he's going to catch it with a dash attack. That's not going to do it just yet, but pretty much at this point, it's 1 straight hit away. There it is. He catches it with the tornado, and that is Hindsight taking it over Chavo. Both of them talking shit to each other right off the bat. Well, good job from Hindsight once again. Going to be taking it, and the